So, y'all having a good evening at this dumpster? Well, it's me, Jess, and you know, I'm the one who sits by the dumpster. And you know, I'm a failure, not just in real life, but at video games. Here, you see my wall of shame. The Dark Souls 1 doesn't really count because Quaylag's a stupid, not fire damage taking piece of crap. And you know what? I've never wanted to destroy spiders more than I have had since this Dark Souls bomb run. Well, the thing is, spiders in real life, how may I say, they're actually really cool. You know, they help get rid of bugs. You know, they actually don't really want to harm you. But spiders in video games. You know what? Dark Souls 2. How about Dark Souls poo? And by poo, a literal flamethrower right to Duke's dear. I don't even care about your name anymore. You and your stupid spawning spiders. Then I would have spent like 8 hours throwing bombs at Quaylag anyway. But it would have been funny. But then we actually get to the real failure. And now we give a rest in peace to the Hollow Knight Steel Soul run number, like, I forget. I stopped counting after 10. I need to... That does too help. I was originally going to make this a bigger video, but I was like, I don't want to spend 10 hours scrubbing through data. And you know what? I just want to kind of go over where things kind of went wrong. And you know, after beating Silksong, I feel empty on the inside that I could not beat Hollow Knight in a Steel Soul run. I beat Silksong. I beat the finality of Silksong, where I get dark glop thrown all over me, and yet I still could not beat Hollow Knight Steel Soul. And you know, it's tough. It was a tough run, but I learned and adapted. I died fighting Mantis Lords many times, and then I got better and started stabbing Mantis Lords. I forget the other things that I actually died to. Probably terrain. I forget the other things that I actually did in the video game, actually. For all those runs, rest in peace. You will not be forgotten. They were staples in my journey. And my last Steel Soul run, it was going wonderfully. I had everything. I had 7 health. I had 2 upgrades on my nail. I had all the spells. And when push came to shove, I was ready. I fought Poop Man. I fought the stupid jellyfish boss that I really hate. And when I finally got to the precipice of the Hollow Knight, I choked. I choked unbelievably. I got my balls smashed into a wall and went, ugh, as they say in the business. And at that point, I spent almost, I think, 5 hours in the game. And I was just tired after hours upon hours of previous runs. I got sick of it. And, you know, I put Steel Soul to rest. And now it is a shame upon my record of... I gotta add the Minecraft hardcore world. Oh, you'll see that one later. That one's also gonna be added on there. You know, I would actually break out my kalimba for sad music, but I forgot where I put my kalimba. I don't know where it is. And so where does that leave us? With failure, and how do we move on? That's right, we're gonna take another crack at it. And by another crack at it, I mean probably give it like 2 attempts and then be like, I suck at this game, and then put it back on the freezer for another time period. And you know, that's okay. Sometimes you have to put things down in order to pick them back up. And sometimes you got to put them down for an indefinite amount of time, because otherwise you're going to go absolutely crazy. And you know, sometimes you're not even having fun anymore because you're just sitting there, just looking at your screen, and then just like, damn, I am all alone. So in order to fix that problem, you should join in when I stream. I stream on Wednesday at, when do I stream on Wednesday? 5 p.m. Eastern. On Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern, and Sunday also at 2 p.m. Eastern. And you know, I probably should be doing later times because that's when people like in like the continental United States don't have work and stuff. And it's like also like other people, but I don't know. I don't know. No one, I'm so lonely. Plus, no one gets to hear my schizophrenia and then be like, wow, look at that schizophrenic.